I call myself Somaly. I do not know my real name or age. I was born just before the Khmer Rouge in the Mondilkai province of Cambodia, and then sold to a man who posed as my grandfather. I was probably 12. He began by asking me to cook and bring the water, but soon he began to beat me, and then he violated me. This was only the beginning. He sold me to pay his own debts, and I spent many years in the brothels of Phnom Penh. I was raped, beaten, called worthless, and nearly lost my will to live. I made a friend in the brothel, and we supported one another, but one day, the brothel owner shot her in the head right in front of me. In that moment, everything changed. I escaped from the brothel. A French man helped me escape to his country, where I experienced a world of finery, so different from my own. I could not enjoy it, however, as soon as I knew other women and girls continued to suffer back in my homeland. For the first time, I had a voice, a choice in my life, and so I returned to Cambodia. I chose to lean in, despite great fear and uncertainty, for the sake of those who would never have the opportunity to help themselves. It's heart-wrenching. You know what would be nice about this story? If it was true. Somaly Mam made it all up. She fabricated her story. Why? Because she thought it would make her more effective in getting money, getting donations, and for people to take notice. Now, I won't deny that it may have helped her cause. And I'm not going to say her cause is not a good cause. And I'm not going to say that there aren't women who are being, young women, children basically, who are being trafficked in Cambodia, other parts of Asia, and actually all around the world. But what I'm saying, you don't have a right, Miss Somaly, to lie to us, to extort from us, to use us. And it's not just the story you made up about yourself. You used your own daughter and you said she was trafficked. You said your daughter was kidnapped at 14, when in reality your husband says your daughter ran away from home with her boyfriend. The fact this is only coming out now makes me wonder, wow, how'd you pull that off? Pretty slick. So I don't give a shit what people are going to say. I know it's going to be some feminists out there who get pissed off at this video. Get pissed off. Because I remember a guy by the name of Lance Armstrong. He started an organization called Live Strong. I wonder how many of you feminists felt sorry for Lance. I wonder if you just called him a guy who did a stupid thing but had a very good cause. Or did you call him a scumbucket? Did you call him a lying sack of shit? I got a feeling you did the latter. Yeah. I got a feeling you gave Lance Armstrong the business. You didn't go easy on his ass. So I'm not going easy on Somaly. Not a bit. She lied. She lied to politicians, Hillary Clinton, the president's wife, Michelle Obama. She lied to famous actresses, Susan Sarandon, Angelina Jolie, Meg Ryan, people who really cared about the endeavors, really cared about what she stood for. She used everyone. And don't begin to even tell me that she did not benefit from her lies financially, because I know that she did. She took a salary, and that salary had to be increased by the amount of donations that she received. This is repulsive, repugnant. This cheapens her work. This damages the movement that she says she cared so much for, that she gave her life to. And I don't care what reason you have for fabricating a reality that does not exist. Just the fact that you did. With a straight face for damn near a decade, was it just as long as she said she was held as a sex slave, when in fact it's not true. Townspeople in the town where she said she was held as a sex slave go on record and say she was not. So when she stepped down from her organization, she did so under pressure because she was caught red-handed. And it's a pitiful thing to have to quit an organization that you started in shame, But I guess Lance Armstrong felt the same way. And you know what? You know what? Anybody out there who wants to make excuses for this woman or wants to take up her cause and say, Tim Black, you're wrong for calling her out, I say, screw you, fuck you. You know why? Because women want equality. Well, if you want equality, you should be able to be ragged on, dragged through the mud, and cussed the fuck out by me like anybody else without anybody else saying shit. And until you can get blasted by Tim Black, you'll never be equal. If you get to throw the hand grenade of misogyny at me for calling it what it is, lies, deception, fraud, cheating, and don't tell me someone made you do it. You did it. Don't blame it. Don't turn it on me. Don't turn it on men and say it's our fault you lied. No, it's your fault you lied. It's your fault you did the wrong thing. The only admirable thing that I can see that you've done in the last 10 years, Somaly Mam, is you stepped away from the organization. We got no problem raking our men over the coals. You want to keep it real? Keep it 100. Keep it simple and plain. Somaly Mam is a lying sack of shit. That's it. You don't get cool points for lying, even if it is to help people.